sport that demands contrasting combinations of discipline, strength, grace, stamina, precision, nerve, and style. It is gymnastics, and today here at the Myriad Arena in Oklahoma City, we could get a glimpse into the future of gymnastics here in the United States. Hello, everybody. I'm Barry Tompkins, along with Kathy Johnson, and what we have here in Oklahoma City today is an event within an event. Yes, this is the Olympic Festival, and yes, it is important, but Kathy, this is also the National Junior Championships, and perhaps that's even more important.
Yes, it's very important, and many people here are excited and very optimistic about the United States Junior program. In fact, a decision was made to increase the number of national team members from 12 to 16 to reflect that strength and growth. What's really exciting for the Olympic Festival viewers is they're watching probably our future 1992 Olympians and maybe even medalists.
Yeah, everybody's kind of sitting back and waiting for the next Mary Lou Retton to emerge. Will we see that happen in this competition?
There are several great gymnasts here, but particularly keep an eye out for the top qualifier in the first competition was Shannon Miller, and in the second qualifying meet, Kim Zmeskal. But as I said, after watching workout yesterday, there are many gymnasts that I think could vie for those top spots.
Well, today it is the Compulsories. Bart Connor will
go back now to Bart Connor, Kathy Johnson, and Barry.
Thanks very much, Jim. As a matter of fact, Bella Caroli has a whole stable of youngsters who he feels some or all of them can really aspire to great heights. Women's gymnastics here at the Myriad Arena in Oklahoma City. I'm Barry Tompkins with Kathy Johnson. Bart Connor also alongside. And Kathy, tell us what we're looking for in compulsories.
Well, the compulsories are designed to show mastery of basic skills. The athletes all compete the same routine that has been designed by the FIG, the International Gymnastics Federation, every 4 years. And this is the first year we'll be seeing these compulsories. They're all judged from 10.0, and it's 50% of the all-around here at this competition.
This is Kim Zmeskal on the balance beam.
The judges are also looking for exactness according to the text, perfect execution and amplitude, rhythm and flow of the exercise, and individual stylization, which sets the routine apart from the others. Now watch this move coming up. It's a critical move in the compulsory. A cartwheel back handspring, right to a split jump. There was a slight bobble there that must be directly connected or it's a major deduction. In each exercise in the compulsories, there are certain elements that are crucial to the routine. We just saw one. This is also an element, a back walkover, showing the arabesque. Kim does this quite well. That was another element, a front handspring. It could have had more flight in the air. One thing that Kim really needs to work on is her amplitude, like we just saw in that leap, showing more split in the air, a better toe point, and straighter legs. This is an oblique scale. It's a very tough routine to make flow because it's a series of poses, and it'll take a couple of years for the gymnasts to really get used to this compulsory. And the dismount is a round-off layout with a full twist. She does it very nicely. Nice style. She scored a 9.25 and led after the first event.
So as you can see, here are the numbers. After the first rotation, there are 4 rotations, 24 competitors. Shannon Miller, 9.35. She's in first place, but it is extremely close. And, of course, it's really very difficult to tell until we get on into the competition. Here is Hillary Grivett. She is 12 years old. I was born 12 years old.
You can really see how young they are looking in their eyes. This is a good event for Hillary. That is a tough move for some of these shorter juniors because the bars are so far apart. This is called a bail to the handstand on low bar. She shows nice amplitude on this event. Good handstand positions, and the dismount is a layout full.
Hillary Grivett. She is also one of Bella Caroli's troops, and as we mentioned, he's got a whole bunch of them.
She scored a 9.325 on that event. Really will help move her up in the standings.
Another look.
Here's the dismount. Watch the flare at the end of the twist. Arms go out to the side. The judges are really looking for a stylization of a lot of the skills.
So that is Hillary Grivett from Huntsville, Texas. Very good crowd on hand here, incidentally, even though these are just the compulsories. Here is another Caroli protege, Amanda Urich. She is 13, old-timer.
This is one of Amanda's best routines. Watch this move. It's a free hip hex with a half twist catching the high bar. Pass the handstand. This is a giant swing, half turn right to a handstand. Notice she comes very close to the handstand moves. That's the ultimate position you're looking for. Good swing. Nice flare on the full twist. Very nicely done.
Amanda Urich from Livonia, Michigan, 13 years old. There's Bella. Always there with a word of encouragement in competitions. Awful lot of pressure on these youngsters. And
this is the bail. And watch, she swings over the low bar, gets the legs up, and almost lands right in that handstand. I've never seen anyone hit the handstand perfectly, which would be perfect amplitude.
One more look at her dismount.
And again, you're looking to see it rise above the bar, which she is, and of course, the ever-present stuck landing.
Hit it just perfectly. And there are two friends, Amanda Urick and Hillary Grivich.
Scored a 9.525, one of the highest scores of the day.
Kim Zemeskel now on the floor.
Kim is a very powerful gymnast. She does the tumbling quite well. Watch the height on this full twist and a good landing. This routine has very difficult dance. And you'll see halfway through, the music starts to pick up, and it's very, very quick and hard to show all the positions.
Third in the floor exercise, as you saw a moment ago in the 1988 National Championships.
Now, this is where the judges are really looking for good footwork. You want to see pointed toes, and as I said, it really picks up in speed.
Is this one of the more difficult disciplines to master at a young age?
I would say the compulsories, in general, are very difficult for the younger age. But floor exercise and balance beam are definitely the hardest.
And we mentioned you're really looking at what might be the future of women's gymnastics here in the United States, because these are the Junior National Championships.
Exactly. And that was also an element that the judges are really scrutinizing very closely. The back walk over to a yoga stand. And the last tumbling run is around off that handspring, Arabian. Nice height. Really, her strength is the tumbling here.
Her favorite discipline, and she does a fine job with the applause of the fans here in Oklahoma City. Kim Zemeskel. We wait for her score.
She scored a 9.35 on this event. We're looking at the last tumbling run. And again, what the judges are looking for is height off the floor and a good, clean twist. And, of course, straight legs.
So well done routine for Kim Zemeskel, and you've had a good chance now to see three Bella Caroli proteges: Kim Zemeskel, Hillary Grivich, and Amanda Urick. That's pretty much the story in the first round of compulsories here, the women's gymnastic. We're at Marriott Arena, and we'll be back with more gymnastics. First three rotations now. When we left, you remember it was after the first rotation. Here's the way it looks after three rotation, and it's a very, very close competition so far, Kathy.
It definitely is. It shows the strength of our junior program.
Shannon Miller on the balance beam.
So press to a handstand and lower down to a straddle L. This is usually a good event for Shannon. She had only a 9.0 and dropped to 7th after the second rotation. She scored that 9 on the vault. So she's really looking to score well here. She did that first requirement very well with no stops. One thing she needs to work on is really tight legs, getting her shoulders down. Now take a look here. You can see where most of her problems lie. In her ankles, she tends to let them collapse, rolling to the outside of her feet, which is a deduction in itself, but also causes balance problems.
You can't emphasize enough, we're looking at some very young competitors. Now think 3 years down the road, 1992 in Barcelona, and you have to have high hopes.
With 2 years and working on polishing the routines, getting used to the compulsories, increase their difficulty, they'll be right there in 92.
Shannon Miller from just up the road in Edmond, Oklahoma, trains with Steve Nuno.
And a nice dismount. Beautiful flare on that full twist. And she scored a 9.3 and moved back up to 5th place.
And a hug from the coach and applause from the fans. And in her case, they are home fans. Another look.
Good shot to see how precise you have to be. Those feet land right on the beam.
Perfectly done by Shannon Miller. Shannon from Edmond, Oklahoma. Her score, 9.3, and she has to be very proud of that. Gets a pat on the back from her coach. We're at the Marriott Arena here, and there is a fine young crowd. And right now, a guy who knows a little bit about this sport, Bart
Well,
Carter's
thank you,
with us.
Barry, and I'm here with another gentleman who knows a lot about world-class gymnastics, Bela Karolyi. There was a lot of talk at the U.S. Championships about where is Bela Karolyi? Has he retired or what's happening? Tell me about the Karolyi program now.
Well, probably I'm more excited than ever before. I got to develop again a new generation, and I have a handful of kids, extremely talented. And probably these kids, right now, they are coping on our Olympic sport festival. But in 1992, this generation is the one who's going to form our Olympic team. And I'm very excited about it.
Now, you've had some great champions besides Mary Lou, and recently, of course, Phoebe Mills and Nadia Comaneci. I mean, many, many greats, and yet you think this is perhaps your best group of talent?
Many times I'm having the feeling this is my best generation I ever had. As group performance, as homogen, as tightness, as desire, and dedication. Well, you know, these kids grew up with Mary Lou and Julianne and all the other ones. They know what does mean high-performance gymnastics, what does mean what stands behind the high performances, and sure, they're going for it.
Well, certainly you're the one who would know. You've produced so many great champions. We're looking forward to seeing your new group.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bart, and shy and retiring Bela Karolyi. He is an outspoken man, is he not?
He's definitely one of the best motivators in this sport.
Amanda Urich now, another, as we mentioned, Karolyi protege, and I know that sounds redundant. We've said it on numerous occasions, but it's just a simple fact. He has probably 5 or 6 gymnasts here who you can hear an awful lot more about down the road.
Definitely 6 of the top 10 gymnasts are his. Amanda was 3rd going into this event. She has a very nice style about her, which is amazing being so young. Showing one of the elements, the full turn, show the arabesque and right into split.
At this point, she was the only one with a chance to catch Kim Zmeskal. She really needed a brilliant routine.
Again, trying to show the fast footwork, keeping good form. You can see little bent legs there and toes not completely pointed. It's something that she'll work on over the next few years.
She won the floor exercise, the United States Classic.
Another one of the elements, the back walkover to a yoga stand. She's a little behind in the music there, so she had to rush.
How much will that cost you?
It's a half a tenth to a tenth of a point maximum. But every time you get behind the music, it's that deduction. And on the last tumbling run, Pike Arabian, a little bit low on the landing and behind again on the music.
Amanda Urich. And this is a very knowledgeable crowd. I'd say at least half the people here are associated in some way or form with the sport of gymnastics. She's happy with it, so is Bela. Another look at that final run.
Now what she really wanted here was a little more height off the floor, cleaner twist so that the landing would be a little more sure. You could see she landed a little low in squat. But she scored a 9.175 and moved up to 2nd.
Not quite enough to catch Kim Zmeskal, however, but still a very fine afternoon here in the compulsories for Amanda Urich. In fact, for all of Karolyi students. Kim Zmeskal is the winner in the compulsories. Amanda Urich is 2nd. Erica Stokes.
So tonight,